Heather Ramsbottom for Performance Institute, and I'm here to give you a trainer tip for today. So if you join me often, I'm giving either a 10-minute workout challenge, or sometimes I'll do a nutrition tip, or sometimes I will give you an idea for a ramp, a great warm-up before your workout. But today I'm going to do a trainer tip, and it's about how to establish a good neutral spine, or to be able to maintain that neutral spine position in a variety of positions. And that's so important whether or not you're a beginner, just learning beginning movement patterns, or whether you're an advanced athlete. So if you're an athlete, establishing a neutral spine is really important for, let's say, a twisting pattern. If you can't maintain a neutral spine or be able to hinge effectively without excessive rounding, you're never going to be able to create as powerful torque in a lot of your movements. So if you're a beginning client, establishing a flat back position is important for things like I'm going to show in a minute, a basic row, a single arm row, a dumbbell row, why that's so important to be able to maintain that flat back position. So a movement pattern that we start off with people, if they're really struggling to maintain a flat back position, we'll often do what I would call a cat-cow, or rounding, and just practicing rounding through the back, going through those two extremes of extreme rounding and then extreme arch. So just to give clients the idea that they actually control their spine position. A lot of clients, if they're brand new, or even if they've been training for a while and haven't worked with an advanced trainer, they just might not be able to understand that they can move sequentially through your spine. So one starting exercise is just what I'm doing right here. Try about 10 repetitions, do it in front of a mirror, and just watch how your spine can go through those two extremes. And then what you want to be able to do is to settle into that neutral position, or that almost flat back, maybe just a tiny bit of a curve. Once you've got that and you understand how to maintain that position, the next movement is the Quadruped Rock. So I've got a little bit of a core brace, and I'm moving, rocking back and forth, maintaining that position. So I can do about 10 repetitions of that. So this would be a good thing to throw into your warm-up if you find that you are struggling to maintain those positions. And how do you know if you're having troubles maintaining those positions? Think about how maybe if you do a squat, when you do a squat, are you tucking your tailbone under, doing that butt wink? That's what we call it. Or are you able to go down with a nice flat back? So if you're able to do a nice flat back, that's good. It probably means you can maintain that position in a squat. Now, what happens if you go into a row? So a single arm dumbbell row, or any variation on dumbbell row, fantastic exercise. But quite often what will happen is we'll get clients to set up on the bench, and this is what we'll see. We'll see that rounded back. So sometimes I'll get them to go into a few cat-cows to remind themselves how to set themselves into that good flat back position. The other thing, just while I'm here, about a row, I'll give you a quick little bonus tip. When you're doing a row, very often I will see clients, now they've got this nice flat back position, which is fantastic. They start rowing into their armpit and their shoulder rows forward. When you do a row, keep your shoulder packed down and back, that nice flat back position, and row up to the back path. Have the dumbbell tracing the back path of your thigh, and really think about using your upper back muscles. Squeeze, hold at the top, make sure you're opening through that chest, and then slowly lower down. If you're doing your row and you're feeling a lot of anterior shoulder, you're probably doing it wrong. So number one, double check that you're in that flat back position. Maybe do some of those cat-cows, quadruped rocking. Make sure you can do that position. If you've got a mirror, or even better, if you're working with one of our trainers, you'll be well set. They'll cue you properly. And then just make sure you're packing that shoulder back. Make sure you're tracing that dumbbell up the back hip or back thigh. Hope you found today's session helpful. If you want to hear more trainer tips, let me know. Have a great week, guys.